Yeah, so I got a question about scanners and kind of how we find stocks when you're finding stocks to trade in the morning that goes into market open and then throughout the day. So you can adjust this how you want. There's so many different morning scanners, pre-market scanners that you can use, and then going into market open. We switch it up at times, but right now we're showing Benzinga's pre-market movers. And what you'll see here are stocks that are moving have the highest gap percentage in the morning. So stocks that are gapping up on ideally news, right? But sometimes they gap up without news. So, when you want your catalyst to go, the best catalysts overall are volume, news, be aware of float. The lower the float, the higher the volatility. But typically most of the day traders in the world, when they're trading the small cap stocks, they pull up a pre-market watch list, see what's running, and then again map out those support and resistance levels. So these, we kind of build a watch list in the morning. Watch a few. You'll see I put from the list GLXG, EDHL, QH, and then PPCB. And sometimes, like, I mean, there's all these other ones as well, but typically I look at the higher ones on the list and kind of watch those map out those support and resistance levels because that's the ones that most of the day traders are watching. Now, a lot of these, or some of them, whatever you want to say, like a lot of these you might put on your list might dump at open or somewhere down here on a list that might not have as much volume will kick up to the top and become the most watched or day traded stock that day once it hits the momentum scanners. So just because I have something on a watch list doesn't mean something else isn't going to pop up. Now, there's a million different scanners that you can use out there. Um, I like, and just kind of what I show you guys again, so I have my paper account and my regular account set up. So I have a whole bunch of different things. I want to set up, this is my six chart setup of what I'm watching on my real account. Um, Let me move my real account back over. And, oh, okay, let me, yeah, show you guys like this. For scanners, that's right. So our favorite paid one, it's definitely a lot more expensive, is Trade Ideas. Message me. I'm going to post in our channel discounts that we get with some of these affiliates. So we have pretty much, affiliate partnerships with the major tools that are out there, and several of them we have discount codes. So at some point in the next few days, I'm going to put them in the Discord and show you guys the discounts that we get. But our favorite paid one, that's again kind of expensive. I think it's probably, I haven't checked the pricing recently, but it's about $150 a month. So if you want like the top, I would guess say momentum scanner that's out there, Trade Ideas is it. Now, if you want I guess you can call it free one if you have a Thinkorswim account, and it's still pretty good on paper too. I'll show you guys that on paper, and typically it pulls up the same scans. It takes a few minutes for the market to kind of get situated, and then they'll pop up on the scanners. But you'll see I have a high a day scanner set up over here. So after the market opens, after a few minutes, stocks will pull up over here. If you want to know my settings that I have set up to get the scanners, we have in the next level library, you'll see a section that says scanners. And I have my Thinkorswim scanners in there. You'll see right here, I just put large cap stocks on a watch list. So, some of the big name stocks that people look at, I have down here. So when I look at large caps or something when they're running, I just kind of have a manual one over there. However, when you have the high day scanner, you can just tweak it to your settings that you want. You can change it by flow, price, stuff 20 on the day. But so that's how I have it set up. Again, I try to show you guys economical ways to do it, and I think Thinkorswim's scanners are pretty darn good for including in a platform. I found that typically they'll catch what Trade Ideas is moving. Like or whatever's running on Trade Ideas, Thinkorswim will catch. So, but if you want to be a really rock solid day trader, you want to kind of get into it, and you're really going to trade the momentum, Trade Ideas, like I said, is the one to go with. You want to practice along, learn, get more comfortable. That's where I'll look at my watch list in the morning. As if something's moving, we'll look, possibly trade that. But if those aren't running or something changes there, just pull up the high a day scanner, which we'll go back to. If for whatever reason, guys, I end up talking or whatever, and you want to just remind me, just chime in or post and say, hey, can you pull up the scanner and show what's running? And we'll take a look at float in a few moments. I think a few of these were low float stocks. EDHL, I don't think was. Actually, let's pull it up right here. I have it. EDHL is a So, okay, that might be actually a lower float. Okay, that is lower. I thought I saw it as million earlier. So EDHL low float, CCH8 low float, Galaxy low float. Yeah, all these are pretty much low floaters this morning. Yes. All right. Oh, so perfect example, guys, right here. Before I go to futures, here we go. Actually, I'll just pull up for futures. Doesn't matter. See the higher day scanner right here? So, remember I was telling you it's 10 minutes into the market. Now those stocks are hitting on the higher day scanner, Thinkorswims. See that? Or Thinkorswim. EDHL, PPCB, QH, GLXG. Top movers right now. They're hitting the scanners. And you'll see other ones that'll start to kind of creep up as well. So there we go. Perfect example on the scanner. And then I kind of will scroll through if these kind of move or another one pops up. You see, I just have my link. This one, I have it linked to my chart. So if I wanted to see, okay, what's going on here with this one, VRA, okay, I can look at it here, do my charting. So yeah, that's how the scanner will work when market opens. So, like I said, somebody was asking what I look for, and you map out these support resistance levels. If you're moving, your stock isn't running, you just you can, depending, like I said, if you're trading momentum and you want to trade those bull flag breakouts, have a high day scanner out, map these support resistance levels, keep the watch list up, and then come back to them. So you'll see this one right here, AMPG. So that's where a lot of times where, guys, the other thing is float, right? These low floats will rip your head off. More risk, more reward. But, if you're like, hey, I don't want to be in all that nuts, crazy volatility, a lot of these ones that are not as high in the day are some ones to trade. Here's a low float, but not as low as the other ones, where you can come in here in AMPG. And it looks like there was some news a few days ago. So there's some potential news catalyst. And then, you can map out these. Let me go to daily chart. Wow. So, all right. So here's a perfect example, guys, of actually a stock that, I don't know of how good the stock is, but it's got a nice chart and something that's been moving. So right now, as the market's open, I'm just using just, you'll see this is the paper account for Thinkorswim. So you'll see it's pretty much as good as the live one account, so if you'll see these four right here, GLX, PP, EDHL, QH, if I go to my real account and I move it over, you'll see kind of side by side. Okay, so keep an eye on this. This is where the live one might give you a little more at time. Well, actually, no. There we go. I lied. Or not lied. See this real account, PPCB, EDHL, GLXG, QH, SPCE. So it's almost identical. So that's where I'm saying this is the good about Thinkorswim and practicing. Has some really solid scanners. We put these scanner settings in next level library. So if you go back there, you'll see scanners back there, and you could upload. I show how to upload these into your platform. But if you have a paper platform, the good about Thinkorswim is they have some of these good tools, good charting. I don't know what the heck's going on about I hope this is just some minor. Maybe. So you see, guys, now it's like, yeah, it's like 11 o'clock. The stocks are kind of moving over. So at this point, Hugs, if you were watching, like you were saying about stocks, that if you're looking for stocks to trade or what you'd be looking at this point, market's kind of died down, kind of, people are slowing down. These stocks are starting to roll over. I would keep, as you'll see over here, what I do is I keep the stocks on watch, right? The ones from earlier. And I just glance at my strategy. Boom, 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 5-minute charts. So at this point, none of them are bullish at the moment. So I'd keep these up and look at them maybe after 10:30 and see if any of these will get another move. If not, and these charts aren't setting up, then I'll go back over to the high a day scanner, see if any newer ones start to hit that aren't part of these ones that I was watching, and see if there's any of my criteria that are moving then, and maybe look to take a trade then. So if I was looking to trade small caps and I missed them this morning and yada yada, come back after 2:30 where the volatility is definitely less risk, less reward.